Hey guys, real quick. This short video is sponsored by Duke Cannon. Get some of their cologne and don't smell like a little bitch. Woman will thank you for it. Trust me. Click the link in the description and get free shipping on orders over $25. So you mentioned Atomic Attraction.
Yeah.
What do you like about Atomic Attraction?
I love how fucking real it is and how it just proves everything that I kind of knew, but I didn't have it on paper yet. People were like, no, I'm sure you're wrong about that. Whereas I'm like, no, I am right. I know this to be true. And it's like, now I can tell you. Now I can, do you know what I mean? I've been saying this shit forever. Atomic Attraction, it leaves nothing out. It really gives you the dirty, disgusting, brutal, honest truth, and it always reinforces strength and masculinity. And I love how they show examples and case studies about how people fucked up and how I can then look back at my younger years and go, yeah, there's that one. It really goes into specific detail on creating and maintaining attraction, whereas a lot of books go here and then they go there and then they go here, they go there. It kind of brings it all in. What is attraction?
Yeah.
How should I dress? How should I talk?
Yeah, I you bring up like how important strength is, and that's one of the things I didn't write it down on my list here, but yeah, you bring up a good point. He talks about how you need to ask yourself when a woman does something and you're trying to think about how you need to respond to that. He's like, you need to ask yourself, what's the strongest like position I can take on this, and go with that. And that's what women respond to.
Yeah, it's all about strength. But nowadays, back in the early days, maybe the men used to have to physically fight. That's over now. Now it is all about emotional strength now. You've got your 500 Tinder matches, prod them all, see which one reacts, see which one responds straight away, see which one, when you send a line, see which one sends an entire fucking essay back. See which one gets triggered when everyone's going to get tested. Whereas, who can actually, come in Benny Lipton Waller style and flip the script on its head.
Yeah, definitely. One thing I wrote down here for Atomic Attraction. So some of these books offer a lot of similar things to Corey's, but they also offer things that are just different ways of handling certain situations, right? And one of the things that I like from Atomic Attraction, now Corey talks about like flaky behavior, right? When you ask a woman on a date and she gives you a wishy-washy answer or a maybe or something like that, or they flake out last minute, right? Oh, hey, sorry, I can't make it tonight. Whatever. I'm getting I'm getting dug out by some other dude. Like Corey's, he says like if they flake out, like you basically say, okay, no problem, and give them the takeaway, right? This book is like, if they flake out last minute, don't respond.
Yeah.
And I found that just works better. And it gives you a little more dignity too. It sort of leaves you in more of a higher position because they're flaking out on you and because they don't value your time. So why should you even respond to a shitty flake out like that?
Yeah, it's validating their behavior by, this is the thing. It is, attention is the currency of feminine energy. They want attention. The whole idea is take your attention away when they misbehave. They do something you don't like, remove your attention. Don't give them presence and attention if they've just fucked up. If they've just fucked up, you go silent and then they go, oh, wait, are we still okay? I'm really sorry. Oh, actually, I'm free now. Do you know what I'm saying? Like they realize very soon when you don't, if you say nothing, it communicates so much. And so many men are too scared to do that. And it's like, oh, I want to be a good ender. You're not being a bad ender. Unless you've had 3 dates together, there is nothing to end, right?
Yeah, I agree 100%. They also, like Corey talks about it a lot too, like using the takeaway as sort of a way to pass a shit test. But I feel like this is a better way to handle if they're flaking out as a shit test. This shows your strength much better. You don't play that bullshit. And a lot of times if women are doing that as a shit test, they'll rethink it if they find you attractive enough. They're like, oh, I might have fucked this one up,
Yeah. The fear of loss receptors. I've been using it on people. I've been testing it out, and it works. It's phenomenal. Even if they don't actually want the date. Did I show you the girl who I was supposed to be seeing this weekend? Did I show you what happened with her? I'm gonna have to send you that at some point. She freaked out when I said I'm not coming over.
No, let's talk about that one offline.
Yeah. She full on lost her shit when I said I'm not coming. When I said, actually, I've got things have come up. I can't come over. She said, cool, no worries. I hope you're okay. Why won't you talk to me?
Oh,
have a moment. I realized that you just lost your attraction and blah, blah, blah. And when you said this, it must have meant that and da, 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 da. But, I just want you to know that I'm still here for you.
Oh my God. She went full needy mode. Jesus. That's a kind of a red flag.
About 7 messages. Yeah. So I pulled out of a date. When you pull your attention fully away, even if they don't like you, they still need the validation to know that you're still her little lost dog who's going to follow her. They still need it.
Yeah. I feel like that's one of the things that Nurse Chick likes about me is that I don't do that kind of stuff at all. And I find myself a lot where she'll, and it's not that I'm purposefully trying to play any kind of games anymore. It's just that it's funny when you start learning this stuff. You start playing mirror games, you start learning, instead of replying right away to grab a timer or something like that, or to keep your text bubble smaller, it eventually becomes just how you communicate via text. And then you start concentrating more on other areas of your life. You don't reply back right away all the time. And so that's just how I communicate with Nurse Chick. And I'll find that sometimes she'll send a joke to me and like, I'll see it on my phone, but I don't have time to reply back. So I'll set it down. It's not because like what she said wasn't funny or whatever, but like an hour will go by and I haven't replied back. And she's like, I hope you know that I'm joking, stuff like
oh yeah.
She'll do that kind of stuff. And I'm like, oh, you know what? I just realized I didn't reply to that, but it's not because I'm trying to test or anything like that. But yeah, it works. Yeah. That not replying sometimes gets their anxiety up a little bit.
Oh, the fear of loss. And, where it talked about diamonds being, a scarce resource, water is in abundance, right? Water is everywhere. Water is essential for life. Gold isn't. Or was it diamonds? Something like that. But because they're so scarce, people will fucking run and fight for it. It's like, when you say that there's only like one left in stock, a woman is most likely to go buy it. It talks about how to turn yourself into a scarce resource, about how, the restaurant that's got a queue going all the way down or a line going all the way down the street. Remember, I kicked that guy out. And then it's got this line going all the way down the street versus the restaurant that's completely empty.
Right.
Everybody wants what's on high demand,
Yeah. One of the things too, so I mean, all these books, Dating Essentials for Men, Atomic Attraction, 3% Man, they all talk about not texting between dates and stuff like that. And, basically, I think like Robert Glover looks at it like, you're saving your conversations for in person. And so same with Corey. And Corey talks about how like they need time to wonder about you and stuff like that. But like Atomic Attraction jumps at it from the point of you're building anxiety. And that anxiety breeds attraction.